Hey, namaste everyone. Um, so this is a little bit different for me. I'm not used to doing any type of videos or anything like that. I don't know that I've ever actually done a live where I've ever just had my face in there. I might do something funny or let you see what's going on, but just to be talking, nah. And matter of fact, I was just telling my friend Melanie Martin, I'll write a book trying to explain what I got to say before I'll actually post a video. So if y'all could just be patient with me, I'm a little bit nervous. Um, but I wanted to talk a little bit about the heart and the heart chakra, especially considering everything that's going on with Valentine's Day and all the love, excitement in the air. But the heart, it's just such an amazing subject to me that I just think everybody deserves to know just how powerful the heart and the heart chakra are. They work together because the mind and the body work together in this 3D reality that we're in. So the heart is a physical organ that's situated right over your heart chakra area, and the it beats, and beats, and as it beats, it produces this electromagnetic field. Now, being right over the energetic center right there of the heart chakra, that's actually also magnifying that field out into out farther from you. So the heart's field, the mind actually also has an electromagnetic field, but it's significantly smaller and less powerful than what the heart is. So thinking about that, it makes you think about how when you meet somebody and you can actually feel if there's somebody that you would want to be around, they feel pretty good. Oh, I just liked her so much, or I just liked him so much. He was so cool, just from their feeling, not from what they're saying. Or somebody that kind of, even regardless if they had the best speech in the world, it was just something that didn't feel right about them, and it made you slide back. So that's what you're feeling when you feel those vibes from somebody. You either feel a high vibe or you feel a low vibe. And that's because that electromagnetic field that's going out with your energy is actually connecting with their electromagnetic field, and you're feeling what that is that they have. So your heart is your center of your intuitive feelings, whereas your mind is more your logical part that helps you to understand and calculate things. And the heart is so much bigger and so much more powerful than the mind. If you think about the fact that when a fetus is developing, a the heart actually forms and begins pumping before the brain is finally formed, before the brain is even formed, and doing anything. So the heart is just that powerful. It's kind of like when you say you let your heart, they'll say, oh, follow your heart or listen to your heart. Your heart is your soul's feelings of what it is that's going on. And that's why when you hear people say vibe high or try to vibe high, because as you're loving and you're feeling this frequency of love, that energy is flowing out and it touches onto others, So if you're not experiencing the higher frequency of love and you're experiencing more of the polarity, which is fear, you have to think about all the emotions that come along with fear. You have hate, you have envy, you have jealousy, and those feelings tend to pull you down into your lower self. So even though you're still living through your heart chakra, you're on one side or the other. And that love side, if you're living through that love side, it makes you lighter and you can raise up into your higher self, your higher chakras. But if you're living on that fear side, you're moving lower down into your lower desires, and you're there. And so with the heart, like I said, you're sending out those fields, and they're connecting, and that's what's filling you. And some of us are connected to other beings, and considering families, spouses, co-workers, whatever you allow to make an attachment to you, which they make an attachment to you, if they're not up here with you or vibing up and y'all are just going up and they're down here because they're holding on to all of this stuff that keeps them in their lower desires, this is what they're doing to you. They're pulling down and pulling you down. You can't pull them up because you're a lighter being now without them letting go. You could pull them if they were vibrating at the same rate as you, y'all would go the same way. Boom, boom, boom. But if they're still holding on to this baggage and all this stuff that's keeping them in their lower desire, you're going to have to either let them go or you're going to go down with them. So that's just one of the things that you need to think about when you consider love, because you can love this person that way with this energetic connection, or you can love the person without an attachment. They can still be who they are. That's up to them to change. You can't do it for them. So much as you want it, or how grateful and happy you are for thinking about them changing, you can't do it for them. So unless they want it. So what you can do is allow yourself to let go of those attachments and love them from a space of overflow. So you recognize that they're pulling you down, and you have to allow yourself to let go of that attachment. Let go of that attachment. No energetic bonds. Okay? And then just allow yourself to take that back, that attachment, and fill that hole up with self-love. And then you send yourself all of that. You just fill yourself up with that self-love for yourself, and allow it to just overflow onto that person. You're still loving them, whether you're loving them with that bond that's anything that hurts them hurts you, or whether you're loving them without an attachment and it's just still spilling onto them. Love is love is love is love. It doesn't matter. It's just like a flame is still a flame. It doesn't matter whether one candle lit it or whether a match lit it. A flame is a flame. So when you're thinking about love, and you're thinking about your self-love, which is the first true love, is love of self. Because if you can't love yourself, you really can't love anyone else. When you're thinking about that, you need to think about these attachments that you have, and you need to recognize that you have to let those go, and you can still love. It's not wrong. It's your right to be whole and to be full and to let the love just overflow onto you. You still can love. You just don't have to hold on to all those attachments. And just think about that. And I'm going to eventually get to the root chakra and build our way up through the chakras, because I do want to continue to have these discussions and share some tips with you that I might have helped me. But I did feel led to share this one about the heart chakra, and just for it being the center of balance, and just in the time that we're in, and just to take a little time to research how the heart actually works. If you can, go online, look at the some research about how the heart works, and I'll put up some more information about the chakras, like I said. But do your research on that as well, and just start to try to live in an atmosphere of gratitude if you don't already. Like, everything that happens to us, and I know I said I felt like I was closing, but I'm almost done. Everything that happens to us, we have to take it and be thankful for whatever it is that happened. We can't be always thinking, oh, my life is so bad. Look what happened to me. Oh, this happened to me. Oh, this happened to me. Yeah, don't get me wrong. We all go through that. I do it all the time. But then you got to be like, okay, well, what is this showing me? What is going to happen because of this? Okay. This is a stepping stone from one stage to another, and I'm very thankful that this opportunity has been presented to me so that I can move to where I need to be. So we can't live in that space of, oh, woe is me. We don't need some knight in shining armor to come in here and save us. We need to save ourselves. So we need to pull ourselves up out of that and start to be grateful for all the things that we experience, and just always have an attitude of gratitude. I know that sounds cliche, but think about with the heart, it's a frequency, and what goes around goes around. So when you love and you're grateful and you're thankful for everything, then guess what? That stuff that you're thankful is coming back around. Everything that you were thankful for is back, right? If you give love, all the love that you give, guess what? It comes back around and you receive. It's a closed circuit. There you go. It's just coming back around over and over and over again. What you give, you receive. You can't be a giver without being a receiver. It's just always going to happen, because it's just universal law. So think about those things. Think about those things when you're thinking about love. Don't think about love just as what somebody can do for me, what somebody can make me feel like, what I can do for them, what I can make them feel like. Think about self-love, and think about your love overflowing onto them, and think about the fact that you don't have to have all of these attachments to prove that you're in love. You don't have to go through all of this excess drama and nonsense to prove that you love somebody. If it's something that doesn't resonate with you, it doesn't resonate with you, and it's okay for you to be saying no thank you, or hey, you do you, and I'm still gonna love you, but I'm not gonna go with you on this. Okay, I'm not gonna be pulled down by this energetic bond. And think about the vibes that you feel from people as you meet them, as your electromagnetic field is extending out into theirs, and you're sharing information, because you're not holding on to them and making an attachment, but you're feeling them. Think about those vibes that you feel. Think about, as your mind is logical and it's thinking about what the answer is, has your heart already told it to you? Has your intuition already let it out there, and you know what you need to do, but you're just waiting on your brain? Because your heart's going to move faster than your brain, so your first response is usually the most accurate one, because it's your heart telling you what to do. So listen to your heart. Take care. Happy Valentine's Day to all of those that are celebrating. And I love you guys.